Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and it's time for the Weekly Finds. Now, if you're new to this channel, the Weekly Finds is a week-long toy hunt that I do where I go out to the different stores and take pictures of awesome toys that I think are interesting and hope that you might find them interesting too. And at the end of the week, I compile all the pictures together and we take a look at the awesome things that I have found. And as usual, I like to start off with some awesome little Funko Pops. And first off, thanks to the good people at Steel Collectibles, I was able to complete my Marvel Gingerbread series with Spider-Man. And he's such a cute little pop. He's like a gingerbread cookie with those spider webs on him and big wide eyes. And this was just a cool little holiday series to have. At Target, I found the deluxe Alice in Wonderland t-shirt pop with the white rabbit who is flocked, and this is a Target exclusive, and he's a fuzzy little guy, and they only had one of these, and it was a medium size, and I haven't been collecting this series, but I thought it was a cool little thing to take a look at, so here he is. If you guys are looking for this pop, currently on the Target shelves is this awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt pop box, and it's just a box that looks like the Turtle Van. You have Raphael on one side, it says Pop Tees, and you have a t-shirt size. On the front side, you got Michelangelo and Donatello is driving the front of the Turtle bus, and on the other side, you have Leonardo sticking out there, and it says Turtle Power, and that's what the t-shirt looks like that you got. I don't think it includes an actual pop. I think it just has the t-shirt in there, but it's still neat. And speaking of Turtle Van, has anybody seen that new Underground Arsenal Turtle Van that was solicited? Looks pretty neat. I got one on pre-order, and I can't wait to take a look at that, and I just have to decide which turtles I want in there. At Walmart, in the electronics department, I did find the BST AXN Loyal Subjects Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, during the Christmas holidays, they did put out a 4-pack, which looked like it was in a pizza box, and they were all black and white, but this is the single version, and this is Michelangelo, obviously, and he looked pretty neat. He was the only one I found. Usually they put out 2 characters of a line, so I'd imagine Michelangelo and possibly Donatello or Leonardo, maybe Raphael, I don't know, but this was the first chance I got to look at him. He looked pretty neat. If it was Leonardo, I may have picked it up. I'm not really sure about these turtles, but it's something to consider. And at Target, in the NECA section, since we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I found the Catwoman from Channel 6 box set with April, Byrne, Vernon, and Irma, and it was so big. They had 3 of these on the shelves, and I was very surprised to find it. Here you see the front, you have this big, huge Channel 6, and then you see April as like a mutated cat there, which is really neat. Turn around the back, you got some product shots of Vern, Irma, and Byrne. Apparently Irma can turn into a mouse, which would go along with the initial release of Vern as a mouse, and then you got Byrne, and then different faces, and then you got a lot of television equipment there and some accessories. So $150 if you're interested in this, hitting Targets right now. It's going to probably be kind of hard to find, but good luck. Also, in the Target NECA section, I found the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Santa Clark. Now, this probably got delayed shipping, but it was out, and you'd think with Christmas being over, it may be discounted or clearance, but no, they still wanted like $20-something for it, but it looks really neat. I like the outfit, and the resemblance to Chevy Chase is pretty good. For a Super 7 reaction figures, I did find the Wesley Crusher from the Star Trek The Next Generation, so shut up, Wesley. This will mark me being able to find all of the series, and it was a pretty neat series. I'm not a big fan of the size, but may indicate that there might be an Ultimate line coming, and I would really have to think hard about a Super 7 Ultimate Star Trek line. Anyway, for Masters of the Universe, I found Jitsu. It's always reminded me kind of like an angry Mr. Miyagi. You know, this was kind of a neat figure. Didn't know much about the character, but it was new. It was kind of shiny, had a gold right hand, and again, looked kind of like a angry Mr. Miyagi. Also in the wave, I found the Sorceress, and she was a cute little figure. I wouldn't have minded having her back in the day, but I don't collect the line now, but this is probably one of those more sought after figures. And for the new Netflix He-Man series, I found that version of the Sorceress, which was actually Teela, and I found the Orko. Now, the Orko is a really cool figure. I don't know if you've seen that series or not, but he's a robot and he does some funny things. So I really thought about picking up this Orko, but it would have been the only one in the line that I would have bought. I don't know. I might go back and get it and sit it in the museum for posterity. We'll see. And busting in here with a little bit of G.I. Joe Classified, the barbecues were still plentiful on the shelf. What I thought was really strange and interesting is they had a Cobra Island beachhead at one of the Targets I went to this week, and I was like, what is that dude? And I was just going to buy it just for principle, but I already got one. Last summer when Target did their Comic-Con exclusive stuff, I was able to pick one up, but it was really strange and bizarre to see that on the shelf again. My thought is maybe somebody pre-ordered it and didn't want it and they canceled it, so they just had to sell it. So I don't know. Rumor is the new wave of classifieds are hitting with Storm Shadow, Spirit, and one of the Cobra Trooper guys, and I kind of want to get my hands on the Storm Shadow and Spirit, so definitely on the prowl for those. At Walmart, I found the new wave of Star Wars The Black Series archive figures with the Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Leia, Darth Revan, and the 501st Legion Clone Trooper. I thought this Obi-Wan Kenobi was really nice looking. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of my favorite characters, and if I was going to pick up any one of these, it would have been him, but since I don't really collect anything except the Mandalorian line, I just don't have a place for him. For DC Multiverse this week, I found the Three Jokers Batgirl figure, and this was an awesome figure. I always loved this black and yellow costume for Batgirl with the red hair coming out the back. That's always been kind of one of my favorite versions of Batgirl, followed by the Cassandra Cain Batgirl, which was all black and got that little stitch look to it. But yeah, I thought about getting this, but still trying to recover from Christmas, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit, and other toys take precedence, so I may just have to pass on her for the time being. At Walmart, I found Transformers Red Series Knockout, and he is from the Transformers Prime series, and that was pretty neat. Also for Transformers Red, I found the Ultra Magnus, which is basically a white version of Optimus Prime, and I always hate when they do this. They put in Optimus Prime, they do a repaint, and now he's Ultra Magnus. And with the exception of the toys, I've never seen Ultra Magnus as a white Prime. I guess he appeared as a white Prime in the comics, but I've never seen it in the G1 cartoon, and that's basically my bread and butter. And the last thing I found this week was Transformers Studio Series 83 Soundwave, and this was Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie, and he looked really cool. I just don't collect it, but because it was a nice representation of a G1 Soundwave, I thought I would take a picture of it and add it to the list. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's finds, and I hope some of the things I found interesting, you found interesting as well. And if you're looking for any of these toys, they are on the shelves right now, and happy hunting. So I hope you have a great night and a good week ahead, and until next time, keep playing.